Everyone has ideas what the police should have done. You hear them on 702. You know, the sad thing is they didn't even warn the miners first. Why didn't they warn them? When someone has a gun pointed at you like this, is that not a warning anymore? How long have I been gone from this country that this is no longer a warning? Yeah, is that anything now? It's all up to interpretations. Yay, yay, yay. Are you coming to my birthday party? Yeah, are you? Must RSVP when? I don't want to undercater like last time. Yeah, oh, this, it's just for emphasis, Baba. See you there. This is madness. My favorite was the National Union of Mine Workers. They said, what is the worst thing in this circumstance is that the police did not even ask the miners what they wanted. Before they should have asked them, what did they want? At what point do you ask these people? At what point? And pray do tell, who is the super soldier that's willing to keep his cool when 1,000 men marching towards him with they've got they've got pangas, they've got spears. Who is the super soldier who's keeping his cool in this situation, just standing there with his 20 fellow policemen? You know, the sergeant there, ready, aim. He's like, whoa, sergeant. Can't just shoot, my man, can't just shoot. Don't charge, you don't know what these guys want, my man. What's wrong with you, eh? What's wrong with you, trigger happy, chappy, eh? Want to shoot people, you don't even know. Just because they got pangas and spears doesn't mean they want to do something bad. Maybe they're just expressing themselves. What's wrong with you, man? You got to talk to them. Hey, you, my man. You with the panga. What do you want? No, not you, the other one. The one who's doing this. What do you want? You don't, hey, Mazubuko, put the gun down, damn it. Put the gun down. Why do you want to shoot people? What do you mean we are in danger? Danger where? Just because you got the panga, you think you know what he wants to do? What do you mean? There's many uses for a panga, my man. You can't just ask me, what do you mean? What are the uses? I don't know. Do I look like Professor Panga or something? You think I just know these things, rattle them off? I don't know, man. I'm just saying you don't. Just now you shoot the guy. Look, he's excited. For all you know, it wasn't even violence. Maybe there was a piece of bread or something. I was going to put butter for everybody. Now you shot the guy. There's a big bread, no butter. Now go to butter knife because the panga guy is dead because you shot. Must talk to him first. Hey, my man. It's ridiculous. That's what it is. Absolutely ridiculous. Asking questions, accusations. I love the stories. You read them from the other side of the world and it's madness, you know? Like Woolworths. Huh? Yeah, white people. Want to see how long it would take you guys to get in the game? Welcome. Yes. Guys got your own little taste there, eh? You're jumping in. Everything was flipped on its head. White people in the streets, that's just racism. That's just racism. Some people were so hurt. How could you, Woolies? What a crazy story. Woolworths had a few jobs. They're expanding. Woolworths came out and said, it's Woolworths South Africa. We've got a few jobs opening up. People who pack boxes, clean and stuff, only black people should apply. White people were like, what? Well, that's racist. Black people were like, yeah. Now you know how it feels. Yeah, go away. It's our woolies now. Yeah. Enjoy checkers. Yeah. It's our jobs. Only we can clean. All hours. Go away. Go and be a manager. How the hell did they trick us into that? White people didn't even want those jobs. You guys were slick about it, weren't you? You guys were super slick. Yeah, it's racist. And then black people fought for it. Yeah! You're going to start doing that with everything. Can we live in shacks? No! It's our shack. It's ridiculous. I missed all of this stuff. I missed it so much. I didn't plan to be gone to America for so long. I thought I'd go for a few months, work for a bit, and then come back. That's all I intended to do, you know. And I stayed for longer. Things went well, so I worked, and then I missed my people because you don't plan these things. You miss everyone, you know. There's no Indians in America. There's no. Well, I mean they are, but then like not like our Indians, you know. Like there you say Indian, and they think you mean like woo. It's a different world, you know. There's no Indians, and you know, there's not even Afrikaans people there. I never thought I'd say I missed Afrikaans people. I was, driving through the streets and you just like, oh, you know. And I'll pull at the traffic lights and I'll see like a big Afrikaans guy and he's bucky and everything. And I'll turn and I'll be like, hey, freaky! And he'd turn and roll down the window and be like, "White boy, you gonna talk and bail out, buy my say out what? I tell you what." I was like, Frikkie, what happened? It's just so sad. I miss Afrikaans people. Ever since I found out I had a few Afrikaans fans, I won't lie, I judged early, and then I discovered I had Afrikaans fans. I was in Bloemfontein, and I was doing shows, and I'm walking through the streets, and across the road, I just hear my name. Some guy like, "Trevor! Trevor!" And I was like, okay, none of my friends talk like that, so just keep walking, keep walking. And he's there, he's like, "Trevor Noah!" He's like, he knows me. Turn around, and I see him there. He's like, "Trevor, come here." He's a giant Afrikaans guy, young but huge. He's like, "Come here, man." And in my head, I'm like, okay, run as fast as run. But then I looked, and he had those rugby thighs. I wasn't going to get away from him. I've seen what those guys do to Habana. Who am I, I'm looking at the guy. I can't get away. He's like, "Trevor!" I was like, okay, whatever. Just go to him. Just go to the guy. Worst case scenario, I'd work for him for a few years and then, gain his trust and, when the time is right, escape and write a book. But that's not what happened. I went to him and I judged him. It was racist of me. I went to the guy and he was actually chilled. He was just Afrikaans. He was a fan. And he got there and he's like, "Oh, Trevor, man, I must say for you, can I speak Afrikaans for you? Can I speak?" And shame, I felt so bad, because he was just nowhere and he was so happy. And I was like, yeah, speak Afrikaans, speak. Big mistake, because I can't speak Afrikaans like he can. So he's like, man, Trevor, now it's like, I feel like I'm watching Noot for Noot, but there's no music. So I don't know anything that's going on. I'm like, he's like, weet je, I moet een DVD en all maar en mijn ma en mijn pa de ouders moeten grappies zitten. Zo ze gaan lachen ze. Zo van mij zo mama zitten. Still come. You gonna learn. I said, "Mama, say so." And I was like, he's a fan. And so I don't want him to feel bad, and I don't want him to know I can't speak Afrikaans. So I'm like, ek ook, yeah. Hey, ek ook, yeah. Hey, ek ook. And while we're chatting there, some other Afrikaans guy comes from the other side, and he's like, "Hey, is that Trevor Noah? Come here, man, neem een foto." I was like, okay. This guy grabbed me, he's like, "Hey, ek het eerst met Trevor gepraat, maar je moet zitten met je foto." He's like, man, moet niet praten, zo praten. Kom, Trevor, kom maar zitten, neem de foto. He's like, "Hey, als ik kom zitten, dan moet je eerst." He's like, "Wat is dat?" And this guy comes, and this guy, "Look over here," and they grab each other, and the next thing you know, these two guys are wrestling in the street. I'm in the middle of them, shitting myself hard. Because I'm not small, but they make me feel tiny. These giant Afrikaans guys. I felt like Peter de Villiers in the change room. I'm there, panicking. Now I know why he talked like that. He was just scared. I don't know what to do. I'm trying to break up the fight in broken Afrikaans, like, ho op, jelle, ho op. Elke iemand krijgt de kans om een foto te nemen. Ho op, jelle, moet niet bakleni. I thought I was going to die. So from then on, I promised myself, I said, from now on, I'm not going to speak Afrikaans to anyone. All I'll do is I'll tell people I cannot speak Afrikaans. I'll tell them. But then for some reason, I say it in Afrikaans. It's something a lot of people do. It's like a useless phrase to learn. Everyone says that in different languages, So you see people going, "Ja, mina angikhulumi isiZulu." And you're like, yeah, we knew. We were under no illusion. It's not like after 4 years we'll be like, Ganti, it wasn't Zulu. No, we knew all along. But we learn it in other languages. I can say it in 4 languages, the phrase, "I cannot speak your language," which is useless to learn because then by virtue of the fact that you're not speaking the language, they will understand that you cannot speak their language. But I'd walk around like a moron and I'd planned it in my head. So there I am in Bloemfontein, and then some guy would walk up to me and be like, Trevor. Ja, maar je zei niet dat Trevor van die TV-avers moest. I'd be like, sorry meneer, sorry. Ik kan niet Afrikaans praten. Hij zegt, jammer man, jammer. Oké, ja, zo. Maar jij praat Afrikaans. Ik zeg, nee, ik kan niet Afrikaans praten. Hij zegt, maar hoe kom praat jij nou? Je praat zo mooi. Hij zegt, hey, ik praat net om voor jou te zeggen dat ik niet Afrikaans kan praten. Moet niet voor ik zeg, ik kan Afrikaans praten. Als ik voor jou zeg, ik kan niet Afrikaans praten. Ik zeg, maar ik verstaan, maar. Ik zeg, verstaan of niet verstaan? Dit is niet mijn taal en ik kan niet dit praten niet. Dit is niet mijn probleem, verstaan jij niet? Als ik dit zeg, moet je Afrikaans op mijn recht zetten. Ik zeg, ik kan niet praten, dan kan ik niet praten niet. Dus ik zeg, oké, jammer man, jammer. Hij zegt, ja man, oké, tot ziens oom. My friend was like, geez, Trev, what the hell was that about? I was like, I don't know, I don't speak Afrikaans. I missed Afrikaans people, man. I missed everyone. So lonely in America. It's so lonely. You get to the traffic lights and there's nobody there. You just wait for the colors to change. I got so homesick at one point, I would pull up to the traffic lights and I'd look at other cars and I'd be like... You miss your people. There's no colored people in America, for instance. No colored people, no. My American friends were laughing and they were like, dude, this is gonna be amazing, man. It's gonna be the funniest thing ever, man. It's gonna be so funny. You're gonna come out there because there's no colors, dude. You're gonna be black, dude. You're gonna be like super black. And I was like, it's fine. I've done it once. I can do it again. This is fine with me. Like, no, dude, you're gonna be the weird black guy. I was like, what? I must prepare myself. Okay, I'm gonna be black American, black American, black American. Got on a plane. It was an 18-hour flight, 18 hours from Johannesburg to New York. Landed in New York. I was still there, black American, black American, black American. Standing in the airport, this guy walks up to me. He's like, oye, papi, ya llegamos, pegalo con los tenos. I said, oh, what, man? What? He said, hey, man, I'm just saying, we made it, baby, we made it. And now that we're here, our kind, we gotta stick together, man. I said, our kind, 18 hours of flying and I wasn't black. I was Mexican. I get that everywhere I go, you know that? I get that. Mexican, Puerto Rican, Dominican, depending on the hair, depending on the place, depending on the day. I see people in America who look exactly like me. People look like they're from home. I get so happy. You see them walking down the street, I'm like, yeah, awe. They lose their minds. They're like, awe, de palo con los senos de paisanos, peló los quiero, unos minitos, papá. I'm like, whoa. Hey, whoa. No, I don't speak Spanish. Mi no hablo español. Mi no hablo. One guy got real angry with me, super angry. He's like, what? You don't speak Spanish, man? I said, no, I don't speak Spanish. He's like, you should be ashamed of yourself. That's your culture, man. That's who you are. You don't forget it because you're here now. I said, no, I'm not forgetting it. I'm from South Africa. He's like, what? You? Africa? I said, yeah. He's like, Africa? I said, no, the one next to it. Hey, man, you don't look like you're from Africa, man. What the hell is that supposed to mean? He's like, hey, you look like you grew up in the shade. I was so offended. I wanted to punch the guy, jumped. I was like, my friends held me. I was like, let me go. Hold me, please hold me, Jehovah. He walked away, he didn't even care about us. Guy walks away. My friends were so scared. The American guys were like, dude, Trevor, don't ever do that again, man. Don't ever mess with Mexicans. It's like, whoa, what do you mean Mexicans? Don't mess with them. I should be scared. He's like, dude, Mexicans are crazy, man. They got like this different way of living, dude. They talk different, they live different. They got like these crazy ass gangs with like weird cars, and they got like beautiful women, but you can't touch them, dude, because you come close and they'll stab you. They'll stab your ass, man. And I was like, kalat. Yeah. I felt like I was home. You miss these things so much. That phrase stuck with me though. You don't look like you're from Africa. It's just such a strange thing. You get it everywhere in America. You start to realize the perception that people have of Africa is very one-dimensional. They think Africa is just a dust basin filled with starving people covered in flies. They don't think we have any technology. They don't even think we have airports. They just think it's airplanes landing in the bush, being caught by 1,000 black guys. Just the way they talk to you, I was doing a show in Hollywood. It was a lineup show, many comedians. And they introduce every comedian in a very standard way. Guy comes up, does his thing, leaves. Guy comes up, does his thing. Guy's like, yo, give it up for your next act from New York, Deron Williams. Guy comes up, does his thing. Guys, now it's my turn to come up. Guy walks up. I'm about to get on stage, and he's like, hey yo, check it out, yo, check it out. This next dude coming to the stage, this dude's from Africa. Y'all gotta make some love. Y'all gotta show this dude some love right about now, because he came a long ass way. He says it like I walked, you know. He's like, yo, give it up for my man and yours. And now my name's simple, Trevor Noah, neither here nor there. But because I'm from Africa, I guess, he's like, Trevor Noah! And you see, when I walk out, people are looking at me like, no, not you, the other guy. Because they almost expect the guy in leopard skin to come running on the stage, you know? Like, let me tell you monkey jokes, huh? And it's bullshit, it's not like that, you know? I mean, I do have good monkey jokes, but that's not the point. That's not what I'm saying. You can't just assume. Questions you get asked, the people you meet. I'm in an airport. This man overhears me on the phone. As I get off the phone, he goes, hey, I couldn't help noticing you got an accent there, buddy. You got a bit of an accent. Where are you from? I'm from South Africa. I'm like, oh, South Africa. South Africa. Yeah, it's South Africa. I got a friend in Ghana. Yeah, a guy named Obasanji. Yeah. You know him? I just told you I'm from a country, not the Big Brother house. He asked me if I know one person. I said, what? I told Obasanji and he killed himself. It was just like, what are the chances, you know? The best ignorant conversation I had was in California, in a place called Malibu. It's a beautiful beaching community. It's stunning, you know, everyone goes out there, have a good time. Super rich people live out there, and, you know, the best beaches, the best waves and everything. And so I'm hanging out there on the beach because it's free. And while I'm there, there's this like California girl, and she's doing her thing, and she's surfing, you know, and I'm just sitting here. I don't do those things. I'm not the surfing type. I'm not even the swimming type. I'm just, you know, I sit here, watch the water. It looks cool. Stay, you know. Those things are very white things, let's be honest. That's a very, no, like anything unnecessary is probably white. Like that's how, you know? It's just one of the, like the other day, they had a guy who wants to skydive from space. You want to skydive from space? How do you skydive where there isn't even sky anymore? The sky's finished and you want to jump from there. And they're gonna come and tell you these things. You're like, no, black people don't do those things. Just like not in that world. It's not necessary for us. Yeah, apartheid was our extreme sports. We just like, no, we're fine. We're resting for now. Just like, you know?